Hi, it's Brandon from TheirstGym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the Close Grip Spoto Bench Press. This is a great exercise to develop being tight on the chest, also building your triceps, and overall just building a strong bench press. So I've got a video on the Spoto Press. A lot of this is very similar. We're just going to bring our hands in and then to kind of discuss why you might pick this over just a regular Spoto Press. So you are going to need a barbell and a rack. Basically, got to understand how to bench press first and foremost in this exercise. When it comes to the close grip piece, usually anything that's more than about 2 fingers in from your standard competition grip, to me, is considered a close grip. So I know personally where I like to put my hands on the bar, a good place for people to start is just to put your hands straight out in front of you, bring them straight up, and that's probably a good close grip bench press position. You can play with it from there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lay down here on the bench. I'm going to find my close grip position, which for me is basically my fingers just off the smooth. I do a false grip with my close grip bench press here, but what we're going to do is we're going to set our shoulders. I like to have my feet out in front of me. You can also tuck your feet. Just use your normal bench press, competition-based bench press setup that you normally would. Then what we're going to do, take a big breath, we're going to unrack the barbell, we're going to bring it out in front of us. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to come down, we're going to stop about 1 inch off our chest, and then press back up. So here, back here. So the goal when we come down, create tightness, good quality stop, and then back up. Quality stop, back up. What you don't want to do is you don't want to stop like way up here. Okay, this isn't like a 2-board or a 3-board press. This is about a 1-board press, if not less. The closer you get to owning that position off your chest here, the more it's probably going to help you if you're doing an exercise like this. But obviously you have to be consistent with how you do it. So only you can really personally decide whether it's close enough or not. I personally think that if you can get about a hand underneath the barbell, that's about perfect in terms of getting the most from the exercise. Because there's a slight isometric down there, you're going to build the strength at about 15 degrees of joint angle from that particular spot. So hopefully by being there, that's going to be basically transferable over to the chest. But also the fact that you're doing a close grip and having a longer range of motion, you're getting more time under tension in general there as well. Plus a little bit more of a challenging exercise since your hands are in. Now, for an exercise like this, I personally think it's great for a supplemental exercise. If you wanted to use it as a max effort, I guess you could. But what I worry about with an exercise like this is that just as when you do the exercise, you'll shorten up that pause the heavier and heavier you get, or you'll get further away from the chest. So it's very, very subjective on whether it's the same standard all the time. And I'll be honest, most lifters have good intention, but if it comes between getting a rep or not, you're probably going to say, oh yeah, I was there long enough, and you can probably weren't. So anyways, that's a story for another day. But as a supplemental based exercise, you're not really going to be as concerned about trying to skimp on the pause or how low you're going, because you're using it to build your main movement, which would be the bench press in general. So that's how I think this exercise should be used. Knowing that, then that kind of dictates our programming. So I would say on average, you're probably going to be looking at about 2 to 4, maybe 5 sets of anywhere from probably about 3 to 6 reps, maybe 8 reps if you're in like a hypertrophy phase, and that's the best way to get the most from this exercise. When it comes to that pause, I wouldn't say it's got to be super long in duration. Just make sure you're honest with yourself. It's a good quality stop, like a competition pause, and then you continue to press. So that close grip piece, obviously we're going to aim on more time under tension, more tricep-based emphasis, and a variation of your standard bench press just in general. So like me, I knew that my close grip always helped my bench press. It just always did. If I pushed my close grip work going into a bench meet, I almost always hit PRs. So this would be a way to develop my close grip bench press even more, so hopefully that I can hit PRs. So if you got any questions about the exercise, just please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks. Have a great day.